Welcome to lecture series on Embedded System Design Lab. In this video, we will see the 8-bit LED interfacing by using LPC2378. For that one, here I have taken MCB2300 evaluation board. So in this, here the center one, this one is the processor LPC2378. So along with this processor, it is having serial communications, uh, right, devices and uh, built-in timers we have, and built-in pulse width modulation units we have, and also we have potentiometers here, and we have CAN units, right. So this is a board is a combination of all these things. Flash memories and SRAMs are available, right. So but here our intention is to interface the LED by using this ARM processor. Here observe this one, these are the LEDs we have in the arm here. So this is the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, total 8 LEDs. Here the point to remember is these 8 LEDs are connected to the port 2. See, that is uh, the pins of this ARM processor is of port 2, and to the pins of port 2 the 8 LEDs are connected here, right. So this is the port 2 0th pin, port 2 first pin, port 2 second pin, port 2 third pin, so on up to port 2 7th pin, right. So 0th pin is in this left hand side and the 7th pin is in the right hand side. So remember that point. So here P2 indicates, observe here carefully, this P2 indicates the port 2, right. So that is, you have to access the port 2 pins by using the processor, and then after accessing you are going to give 1 to the LEDs to glow, give 0 to the LEDs to off. So that is the point you have to do. So for that one, the first point you have to remember is the LEDs are connected to the port 2 in the board, right. So that is port 2 0th pin to port 2 7th pin, the LEDs 8 LEDs are connected, right. Now what you have to do is, first of all, we are making all the pins as a GPIO pins, that is general purpose input output pins. See, generally the same pins can be useful to transmit the data to PWM, or from PWM to processor, to the timers, or to the CAN, or to the serial communications. That is, the same pins can be used for multi purposes, right. So for that one, first what we are doing is we are specifying the port 2 pin 0 to pin 7 as a general purpose input output pins, right. So to specify that one, I am taking one register here, that is pin select 10. If pin select 10 register contains all zeros, it indicates that all the pins are of general purpose input output pins. So first we have to specify that one. So after specifying that all the pins as a general purpose input output pins, now what you have to specify, right. See here, all zeros means all are all are general purpose input output pins, right. So we have completed that, all the pins are specified as a general purpose input output pins, right. So now the next thing is here, the output, I mean our aim is to glow the LEDs, right. That is to pass some signal from processor to the LEDs, right. So that's why what I am doing is I am making the pins 0 to pin 7 of port 2 as a output pins, right. Why? Because I am sending some signal from processor to the LEDs through pins 0 to pin 7. So that's why I am making pin 0 to pin 7 as a output pins, right. So for that one, to send a signal to LEDs from port 2, make the port 2 as an output. So how we are going to select the port 2 as an output, right. So for that one, I am having one register here, FIO2 DIR. FIO2 DIR indicates fast input output direction register. So that is, here 2 indicates the second port. So the pins of the second port, we are giving direction to that one, right. So the pins of the second port we are giving as a input pins, or we are giving as a output pins. So how we are defining that one is, if FIO2 DIR register contains all zeros, then the pins of port 2, all pins are acts as input pins, right. If FIO2 DIR contain all ones, then the pins of port 2 are all behaves as output pins, right. So now here purpose is the LEDs has to glow, that is, the we have to pass some information from pins to the LEDs. So that's why I'm making all the pins as a output pins here, right. So to make the output pins, what you have to do here is, here we have to send some signal from port 2 to LED, and hence we are defining the FIO2 DIR as 0xFF. Here FF indicates all ones, that is P02. So this one indicates, so this is the P0, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. So from P0 to P7 I am making all pins as ones. So that is storing in the FIO2 DAR register. If this DAR contains pin 0 to pin 7 all ones, then all pins acts as the output pins, right? So now what we have defined, first one, so we made all the pins as a general purpose input output pins, and then we made the port 2 pin 0 to pin 7 as a output pins, right? So now what we have to do, we have to pass the signal to the LEDs such that LED should on when 1 is transmitted, LED is off when 0 is transmitted, right? So that is, now what we want to send high for LEDs to on and low for LEDs to off, right? So how we are going to pass this information, right? So that can be done by seeing with this small example, right? So now our aim here is to glow the even LEDs, let us consider, right? So how to glow the even LEDs on the board, right? So for that one, first I am considering here port 2 zeroth pin, port 2 first pin. So this one, port 2 zeroth pin, port 2 first pin, port 2 second pin, so on up to port 2 seventh pin I have considered here, right? So to all these ports, LEDs are connected here in the board, right? So that's why here I am connecting LEDs. So port 2 0 1 LED, port 2 1 second LED, so on up to port 2 7 8 LEDs. So 8 LEDs are connected to the port 2 0 to 7 pins, right? Now our aim is to activate the LEDs. So how to activate the LEDs? We have to give the one information to the LED to activate. Here I want to activate even LEDs, right? So that's why here what I am doing is I am going to give LED 2 1, LED 4 1, LED 6 1, LED 8 1, and for remaining all others I am going to giving the 0, right? So that is, I want to give this bit pattern to all LEDs to glow the even LEDs, right? So that is how we are going to specify this one by using the processor to the LEDs, right? So the processor has to tell to the LEDs that you have to behave like this, right? So how means, first of all you have to write this bit pattern in the hexadecimal form. So how to write that one in hexadecimal form? So here I have to consider here these 4 bits as a one unit, and I am writing the hexadecimal value of this one. How to write the hexadecimal value of this one? Here port 2 0 is this one, so that's why it is 0, it is 2 4 8. So 2 plus 8 10, so 10 is nothing but in hexadecimal A, right? Similarly here coming to here, so 4 5 6 7, so from this direction you have to count here, so it is 2 and it is 8, 8 plus 2 10, so this one is also A, so that's why these two are A's here. So that is uh, we have to represent this bit pattern in hexadecimal, so that's why I'm representing as 0x double A here. So now what is this A and this A here, right? So this P20 is starting from here, so this bit I have to write at this point, and this I have to write at this point. So this is LSB and this is MSB, right? So that is, this is the thing you have to write. So that is 0xAA is the pattern we are specifying for this one in the hexadecimal. Now how to specify this pattern from the processor to the LEDs, right? So by using one register, so this data is going to be stored in one register, so we'll see that one, right? So FIO2 pin, so FIO2 pin means fast input output pins data, right? So the second port pins, we are giving data 0xAA to the second port pins, right? So what is the data I am giving 0xAA to the P0 to P7? Why? Because I want to activate the even LEDs, right? So this is the data I am giving through this FIO2 pin. So this is the register, right? FIO2 pin means fast input output pins. So that is the fast input output pins. The pins 0 to 7 I am giving the data as 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 by using this command. So right now we are activating the LEDs, right? That's it, right? Now the LEDs will glow on. The even LEDs will glow on, right? Now we'll see the basic thing, that is we are passing 0xAA to LEDs, that is FIO2 pin is equal to 0xAA. So suppose I want to continuously glow the odd LED, I mean even LEDs, then I have to put this statement in the infinite loop, right? So infinite loop I am uh, uh, giving here by using while loop, while one. So while one, we have to execute these statements, right? Statements inside this one. So this while one loop is called as infinite loop. So infinite times means that is continuously the even LEDs are glowing, right? Now we'll see the odd LEDs glowing, right? How the odd LEDs are glowing, right? See, odd LEDs means here this LED 1 will glow, LED 3 and LED 5, LED 7 will glow, right? So now the bit combination for this one is 5 and bit combination for this one is 5, right? So 0x55 now we have to specify in the FiO2 pin to activate the odd LEDs, right? So that is here pass 0x55 to the LEDs by using FiO2 pin that is equal to 0x55, right? So now we have to continuously glow the odd LEDs means we have to put in the while loop. While true, we have to get the activate the continuously that LEDs will that odd LEDs will glow. So this while is nothing but infinite loop here. So up now what we have seen is how to activate the even LEDs and odd LEDs. That three important statements is first one pin select 10 is equal to 0 we are using. Why? Because to make all the pins of port 2 as a general purpose input output pins. After that one I want to make the pins as output pins. Why? Because we have to send the signal from processor to the LEDs through those pins. So that's why that can be done by using FiO2 DIR direction register, right? I am specifying if all ones FiO2 DIR is equal to all ones, then we are specifying port 2 0 to 7 pins as a output pins, right? So that's why here I have defined as a all ones. After that one we have to give the data which LEDs has to glow. That will be given by using FiO2 PIN, right? So now what we have to do is the next is so continuously odd LEDs will glow and continuously even LEDs will glow, right? So like that you have to write the like that I have to interface now, right? Continuously even LEDs will glow, after some time odd LEDs, after some time again even LEDs, like that continuously even odd even odd even odd. So like that I require. Then what to do? Then first pass 0xAA to LEDs so that you can get you can activate even LEDs and wait for some time, and after that we are going to pass 0x55, then even LEDs then odd LEDs will glow. So this should be continuously repeating. So even odd even odd even odd means, so I am going to put these statements in the while loop, right? Right. So this is the infinite loop. So first even LEDs delay odd LEDs, again even LEDs delay odd LEDs. So like this the loop will be repeated, right? So again of course you can use one delay here also, right? So like this you can glow odd LEDs and even LEDs, right? Now suppose I want to activate the LEDs from I want to activate the LEDs from left to right and right to left, right? So that thing we'll see how to activate the LEDs from left to right and right to left, right? So that is glowing LEDs from left to right, right? So left to right means left contains 0th pin, right contains 7th pin. That is the important point you have to remember in the board. So that is here port 2 0, port 2 7. This is the left and this is the right. So left to right LEDs has to glow. So for that one first I am going to store the bit pattern 1 all zeros. So at this position here LED 1 will glow, right? So now after some delay what I am going to do is I am passing this bit pattern to the LEDs. So what will happen? So it is LED 1 will glow, after 1 second it will off and second LED will glow. So again after some delay we are passing this bit pattern. So right. So again after 1 second we are passing this bit. So that is this LED is glowing first and then this one LED and then this LED, like this LEDs are moving. The glowing of LEDs are from left to right, right? So now the important point here is so like this I am going to giving the bit patterns, right, by using delays. So the important thing here we are using is, see just what I am doing here, I am just right shifting this one to here in the next one. So again I am shifting this one to 2 times, I am shifting this one to 3 times, I am shifting this one to 4 times here. So I am shifting this one to 5 times, this one to 6 times here, this one to 7 times here. That is just I am right shifting this one time, and for this one I am right shifting 2 times, for this one I am right shifting 3 times, right? So that is just I am just right shifting the actual data present at the very starting, right? So this is the basic thing we are using here to activate the LEDs from left to right, right? So that is I want to write in hexadecimal form here, this one how to write the hexadecimal form here. So this is as a 1 unit, so P20 is this one, that is, so this is 1 means, so 1 is here, all are zeros. So that's why the final hexadecimal value is 1 here. So this is P20, remember. So and this one is, so this one P24, all are zeros here, so this is 0. So the hexadecimal value is 10. So that's why here 0x01 is storing at the very beginning, and then we are shifting the data, right shift 1, right shift 2 times, right shift 3 times, right shift 4 times, right shift 5 times, right shift 6 times, right shift 7 times, so that you can get the all combination. But before each shift we are giving one delay. So one delay and then one shift, delay 2 shift, delay 3 shift, delay 4 shift. So that is the basic program to glow the LEDs from left to right. And now we have to glow the LEDs from left to right. So for that one, the basic steps are 0x01 is stored in FiO2 pin first of all. After that one, what we have to do, we have to right shift the contents of FiO2 pin with right shift the contents of FiO2 pin, right, uh, that based upon the LED number, right. After that one, so that is for every LED glow we are using some delay, right. So after that one, we have to repeat the above steps until the last LED will glow. So by using these statements we will write the program. So next we'll see the LED is glowing from right to left now. So right to left means here, so P20 is this one and P27 is this one. Now this should be activated at the very beginning. So that is, I have to first store the bit pattern this one. So that is 00000001. So P20 pin is this one. Remember this one. Now here how the bit pattern is going to be right in the hexadecimal, right? Okay, that thing will write. But before, so after this one, what you have to do? You have to uh, uh, first eighth LED is blown. Next seventh LED will glow. So for after some delay, we are making the bit pattern as this one. Seventh LED will glow. Next some delay. So next this. Now what we are doing here? We are moving. We are shifting left now. Right. Previously right shifted here. Now we are shifting left here. Why? Because I want to move from right to left here. So that is, here one left shift, here two left shift, here three left shift, right, here four left shift, right. So like that we have to get the LEDs from right to left, right. Now what is the bit pattern? First I have to store here. So it is observation, this is P20, so all are zeros, it is 0. And now here it is P24, right. So that is, this is 0, this is 2, 4, this is 8. So 8 is the hexadecimal value of this one. So why? Because you have to come from here to here, right. So that is 0x08 is the bit pattern I have to send to the LEDs first. After that one I have to left shift, the contents of this by 1 shift, 2 shift, 3 shift, 4, 5, 6, 7. After 7 we will stop the thing, or after 7 we will again come to the this one for repetition, right. So this is about left to right and right to left. So now we'll see the right to left. So I am storing 0x80 in the FiO2 pin. After that one I am going to left shift the contents of FiO2 pin with some delay, and these steps are repeated, right, to glow the pins from to glow the LEDs from right to left. So now we'll see the basic program here, uh, and we'll execute these programs in the double click on the Keel Microvision 4 icon. So we'll get this window. So here we have to create new project. So click on project. So new Microvision project. So let us give the name as LED A. Let us consider. So click on save here. So now we have to give the target name. So the target name is LPC 2378. So select that one and click on OK. So click on yes here, and now I want to take new source file to write the program. So file new. So here we have to write the program. Here just I am directly copying this program to bring the even LEDs, right. So here I have to save this one with the .c extension, right. LED z.c. I am saving LED z.c. So whenever I am saving this one, the colors are changed here, right. And after saving this one, you have to add this source file to your project, right. So that's why, so expand this one. So right click here, so add existing files to the group. The existing file name is ledz.c, right. ledz.c is the file. So that is adding to your add and click close. So you can expand here, you can see that ledz.c is the file added to your target. So after that one, click on build. So you'll get 0 errors, that is no errors in the program, right? So already you know this one, how we have done the program, right? So in the very first line, what we are doing is we are making all the pins as general purpose input output pins by storing 0 in this register, right? So after that one, what we are doing, we are specifying the direction of pins as an output. Why? Because we are sending some signal from the processor to the LEDs such that LEDs will glow, right? So that's why we have to make the pins as output pins. How we are making the pins as output pins means the port 2 pins we are making as output pins by specifying all ones in the register, right? This register contains all ones means here we are specifying all pins as output pins, right? If all are zeros, we are specifying all pins as input pins, right? So here all are output pins we are specifying, and then what we are doing is we are giving the data to blink the LEDs, right? Here I am giving the data. FiO2 pin indicates for the port 2 I am giving the data, right? Pins for port 2 pins I am giving the data AA here. So that is 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 we are giving. So that is the program. So now debug, start stop debug session. So click on OK. So now in peripherals we can see the actual execution. So what are the peripheral we are using here? Port 2. So GPIO fast interface port 2 is the peripheral we are using here. So you can see here FiO2 DAR register is a 32-bit register here. FiO2 pin is a 32-bit here. See, we are dealing with the LEDs only. So LEDs are connected to the 0 to 7 pins of port 2. So that's why we are always concentrating on the 0 to 7. So here also 0xFF indicates 0x 6 zeros FF. That is, so here it is FF. So remaining all zeros. We don't bother about remaining R. Why? Because we are bothering about only the LEDs. So that's why you can write this 0xFF or 0x 6 zeros FF. No problem. So now I am executing the line by line here. So the present pointer is here. So I am executing step by step. So this is a one-step execution. So click 1. Right. So pin select 10 is equal to 0. That is all pins are made as GPIO pins. So next line execution. So here FiO2 DAR. So observe here FiO2 DAR contains 0 to 7 all ones. The tick mark indicates all ones. So it indicates that the output the pins are as output pins we are making, right? So next we are sending the data to the out pins to the LEDs, right? So 0 1 0 1 is the data we are sending here, right? See, similarly here this is 0x666AA. We are sending data from 0 to 7 pins, so that's why here I am mentioning only AA, right? So that is 0 0 0 0 0 AA you can write, otherwise default it can take like that, right? So I execute that line, then what will happen? Observe here. So when I execute FiO2 pin that's 0xAA, then FiO2 set, that is port 2 pins output is set as, so I mean from here we have to write, so this is the 0th pin, right? So 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. So alternately the even LEDs one I mean 1. So okay, this is LED 1, LED 2, LED 3, LED 4. So LED 2, LED 4, LED 6, LED 8 is activated, right? So now I want to activate odd LEDs. Odd LEDs. Then what I have to do here? So just close this one. Stop debug session here, and here you can write as 5 5. So already we have seen the reason for that one. So now click on save. So don't forget to rebuild again. Right. So debug, start stop debug. Click on OK. Now we can see the peripherals here. GPIO fast interface port 2. So now I'm executing line by line here. So whenever FiO2 DAR executed 0xFF all ones. So now whenever I am executing this line FiO2 pin 0x55. So now observe here, now LEDs 0 this first LED, third LED, fifth LED and seventh LEDs are tick mark, that is those are carrying ones, that is those LEDs will be glowed, right? So that like this, by specifying the data your based upon your FiO2 pin data, the LED is going to be activated, right? So now what I want to do is I want to alternately even LEDs on and odd LEDs on, even LEDs on, odd LEDs on, like that alternately it should be happen. So for that one, how we have to write here? we have to take the delay function, because after LEDs are on, after LEDs are on, even LEDs are on, we are providing some delay. After that one, we are going to change the odd LEDs on. After that one, we are providing some delay again. After that one, we are activating the even LEDs. So like that. So this is the program here. So first I'll explain this one, right? See, at the very beginning, we are making all the pins as general purpose input output pins by using this statement, and then we are making the pins as output pins, right, by making all ones in this register. So I am writing in infinite loop here. So first I am storing 0xAA so that even LEDs will on. After that one, I am giving some delay. After that delay, again I am activating the odd LEDs, right? 0x55 means I am activating odd LEDs. After that one, again I am providing the delay. So while 2 means, so infinitely the statements in this loop is executed. That is, even LEDs, delay, odd LEDs, delay, again even LEDs, delay, odd LEDs, right? So like that continuously it will happen, right? If you don't want that one, then you can remove this while loop, right? No problem. So but here, what is delay function? Here delay function is not specified in your actual processor, right? You have to write the delay. So for that one, here I have written the delay function here, void delay. So I am waiting for up to I less than 5000, right? So you can keep it minimum 2000 so that you can easily verify the graph, I mean verify the output. So click on save here. So build. So no errors here, so that you can execute the program. So here I am executing total program at a time. So that's why I am pressing this one. No problem, right? So now you can see here. So alternately odd even, odd even, odd even, like that. LEDs are glowing off, glowing off. So this is the program for that one, right? So suppose I want to uh, glow the LEDs from left to right and right to left. Then how to do that one, right? So for that one, so click on close here, debug, start stop debug session. So for that one, I am using the left shift and right shift operations. The explanation already we have seen. So here we'll see this program. So here observe this one, same thing. GPIO pins, we are activating all the pins as a GPIO pins, and we are making the pins pin 0 to pin 7 as output pins by using this function, this command. Later what we are doing is, for I is equal to 0, I less than 8, I plus plus. So we are incrementing I from 0 to 7. Why? Because I less than 8 means from 0 to 7 we are incrementing. So for that 0 to 7, what we have to do is, the content in F502 pin is 0x01 I have stored first, and that should be right here shifted by I size. Suppose I is equal to 0, it is shifted by I size. So that is, so it contains 1 all zeros first. So after that one, after some time delay, it is going back to loop, and here I is equal to 1. So for I is equal to 1, what we are doing? One time shift. One time shift means 1 all zeros become 0 1 all zeros, right? So next uh, delay, after some time delay, I is equal to 2. So 2 time shift. 2 time shift means 0 0 1 all zeros. So like that, what it is happening is, first port 2 0, that is first LED is glowing. After some delay, second LED is glowing. After some delay, third LED is glowing. So like that, the LEDs are glowing from left to right. See, 0x01 indicates, 0x01 indicates the pin, the port to 0th pin is 1 here, right? So that's why the LEDs are blinking from left to right here, right? So we'll see the reason, the result, right? So first save this one, build. So no errors. So see, same, remember this one here, I am using the delay function here, so that's why I have to write the delay function here, right? And so here I can increase this one to 2000 so that you can easily observe the output. Save, rebuild again, debug, start stop debug session, and now I want to see the peripherals here of while execution. So I am executing this total program. Now carefully observe here. See, actually here the left to right it is moving. See why? Because port 0 is here and port 7 is here. In the kit, if you see, 0 is here and 7 is here, right? So it is moving from 0 to 7 means in the kit, if you observe, it is moving from left to right. So remember that point. Don't confuse here. And similarly, you can reverse this one. You can reverse this one. So that is from right to left. So that thing we will see just by changing here. So stop the debug session here. So change the shift here and 80. So that thing already we have discussed here. We have shifted this one, right? So 80, now we shift the left shift. This is the left shift, right? So 80 means all zeros 1. So right, so left shift by 1, left shift by 2, left shift by 3. So that you can get the all LEDs from glowing from right to left, right? So click on save here, debug, start stop debug session, click on OK, and peripherals GPIO fast input port 2. So I am executing the whole program, not line by line. So now observe here, the LEDs are moving from 0 to 7. So I think we forgot to change the, forgot to build, I think, right? Save, build, debug, start stop debug session. Now see here. So 7 to 0 means, 7 to 0 means in the kit right to left it is moving, right to left. Previously I forgot to build, right? See, every time you have to rebuild the program whenever changes is made in the program, right? So here actually it is moving from left to right, but see 0 to 7. So in the kit 0 is at the left, 7 is at the right. So now here 7 to 0 means right to left it is moving. Remember that point. So now same here alternately. So left to right and right to left, left to right and right to left. So like that we have to glow the LEDs. So for that one, what you have to do here? Here it is moving like this. After some delay, what we have to do again, we have to make the FiO2 pin as 0x01 and shifting with I times. So you can use both in the same program, so that you can get the alternate left to right and right to left continuously. See, to remove these continuous variations, right? So you can remove this while, no problem, right? So now we'll see how to continuously glowing lights from left to right and right to left, right? So here I'm just copying the only program. So delay function I am taking as it is. So I am just closing this one. Debug. Stop debug. And here I am just changing. So observe here first I am giving a 0x01 and I am shifting. After some time delay, again I am repeating the loop for 0x801. So that is left right, left right. So all these things kept in the while loop, right? So and hence total statements, I mean total lines, that is left to right, left to right, left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left, like this infinite loop is repeating, right? So we'll see the output here. So save here, build here, 0 errors are there. So that's why debug, start stop debug session, okay. And now peripherals, GPIO fast interface. Why? Because we're looking for port 2 here. So I execute the whole program rather than line by line. So that's why I'm clicking on this. So now observe here, 0 to 7 means left to right, left to right. So again here 7 to 0 means right to left in the kit, right? So like this it is continuously repeating. Why? Because we have written the while loop, while true, right? Infinite loop we have written. If you don't want to continuously repeating this one, you can remove the while loop, right? So thank you.